I'm at Overland Expo Pacific Northwest. Um, I'm not feeling particularly well this morning. You can tell that from this, and my eyes are a little funny. I have had extremely too much sun. Um, so I've had a little bit of issue yesterday. So I'm being super careful with my body, and I'm gonna go check in with a doctor before I leave the area after I'm done here, just to make sure I'm okay. There was a little thing that made me nervous. Talk to the first aid EMT people about it, just to kind of be safe, make sure I was making a good decision. What I think, well, what I know has kind of happened for me. I didn't really understand. I'm learning so much about my own um, MS style and disability. I was not aware that. Hi, Iris. I know I couldn't give you a. Um, I didn't feel good, and so I didn't get up normally or early, and I'm moving real slow today. So I wasn't able to put out those extra announcements early. But I'm glad you guys are here, and we'll do this a little short. But I didn't realize that MS has this overheating issue, and that it's common for people with MS. But when I taught my class yesterday on disabilities, the women who came had MS and have had it for years. One of them was in a wheelchair. And they could tell from the way I was acting that to them I was in an emergency situation. So they taught me all about what was happening. And I have learned about cooling my body down and making sure I really super protect myself from the sun. I've had some things happen over the years, and now I know that it was this issue, but it wasn't as strong as it was this time. So last night, one of my neighbors here in the DIY section brought me um, a really good quality electrolyte, and within a few minutes, I was beginning to feel a little better. And I'd had some electrolytes all through the the days. I'd been drinking some, like Gatorade Zero now comes in a powder pack. And so I was using that. But whatever he gave me made a big difference. And I drank a gallon and a half of, yes, watered down, but electrolytes last night. And then I was hungry afterwards. And so I ate like a handful of beef jerky and drank more water because beef jerky is dry. And then I also had, oh, a few plantain chips, uh, because I didn't have to cook them and they were here. And my friends, CB Overland, my friends Blake and Chelsea had come to visit and they had brought me some. So, um, so that was helpful. And then I slept really hard. And they had what sounded like a lovely party behind me last night. And I slept through the whole thing. I mean, I knew they were doing it, but I slept through the whole thing. And then, so I did call the EMT, first aid EMT people to come talk to me to make sure I was making a wise decision about another thing that happened to me. There's only a couple of you, and I don't know if any of you are men. So if I touch on a kind of sensitive subject, I'm going to try to say this in a way that the YouTube won't, you know, get mad at me or something, or that I won't offend anybody either. But um, I not only had this overheating issue and nearly fainted, which has happened before, but I never put it together with heat. Anyway, um, I went to the bathroom and, we're very close to our bathroom habits in these lifestyles. So normally I see everything I do and I monitor it all the time. So I know if I'm drinking enough liquids or not because I can tell. Well, at this event, we actually have like flush toilets in the buildings and things of that nature. So I was using a flush toilet and only did, to be gentle about this, I only did a number one thing, but it appeared to be not the right color and it appeared kind of red. And I haven't eaten beets. I know about how beets will turn things red. I hadn't eaten beets. So I was a little concerned because perhaps it was some, perhaps it was blood. And so I've had a pain that was diagnosed as a back issue for a couple of weeks. Okay, I didn't bring out I didn't bring out a handle for the phone. So I was a little concerned because that pain has improved but isn't gone. And I was like, man, I wonder if my kidneys are weak or something. And of course, you look things up on Google now and they're going to give you the worst information. Oh, the worst thing. If you have, you know, red stuff in your number one business, um, it could be that you have kidney cancer or something. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, that didn't help me at all. So I was so weak that I asked the first aid people and EMTs if they would mind just driving by. I told them it wasn't an emergency, but would they drive by and help me make a decision about whether, what I was thinking was probably appropriate, but would they just be my voice? And they were like, yeah, we need practice. I was like, okay. So they visited me. We talked it out. They said yes. They agreed with me that most likely I'd be okay, but go ahead. And so so they advised me that when I leave here, and I will do this, that I go by and just get a little number one test done to make sure there's no like infection or anything, because I don't have any pain or anything like that. It's just, it was weird. And that on top of my, exhaustion from, well, okay, truly emergency style heat exhaustion stuff. Yeah. So I've learned how to cool my body down a little quicker. And I, today, when I finish with this, will slowly walk from shade to shade to shade and try to go see if I can find myself a good sun hat. And somebody here is selling sun hoodies. I want one because I had a pretty bad sunburn. My sunburns, they're really horrible for one day, and then the next day they don't look as bad. So I'm going to look for one of those. And I haven't even had a cup of coffee this morning yet. I will go visit the neighbor who's making his family's coffee roasters. And so, what was his coffee called? Dark Canyon Coffee. Yeah. And so I'm going to go visit him. He's gifting us coffee. So I will do that in a little bit. And then I'll just taking today slow. Fun event. I've been having such a good time teaching. There's such a good response. We have a wonderful support team here with the staff at Expo. It's wonderful. So even though I've had this little thing, I don't have any classes to teach today. My eyes feel tired. I'm a little like groggy. I don't know the words for it, whatever. So I'm not going to keep you on. I have taken pictures. I have things to tell you. Um, I'm not sure. I wonder if I could turn the camera around while we're talking. Ooh, it worked. I turned it around. See what's across the street from me? That is Drive the Glove. That's Michael's truck. That's where they had the party last night. And this is another Michael's SUV over here. He's the coffee roaster guy. And I don't know who that person is over there, but it looks like Colorado plates. These people are from Brazil. Lovely people. Ellen and I don't remember his name, but lovely people. And you see how close I am to the classrooms and some shade and extra water. It's a very nice venue. And I'll pan this around a little so you can see. And then this is Candy. She's on Instagram as, and that's my dream vehicle, right? She's on Instagram as Chicks, Chicks Do It Too, with the two, number two, I think. And that's all I'm showing you today. You guys have a wonderful Sunday. I'm not going to walk you around the event, it's too much for me. But love y'all. Glad y'all came today. I don't have any like super, super big insights. Yes, I do. Protect your body from sun. Protect your temperature. Don't let your core temperature get too high. And if it starts to get too high, do things like drinking something icy. For us girls, put ice in your bra. um, get ice packs and put them on the back of your neck. Get a cooling towel. Even cheap ones work. Make sure you wear a nice hat and keep your head protected. Because I think that my problem came from not wearing a hat and the top of my head getting too much sun. Um, but do that and stay hydrated. Water's not always enough. So get some electrolytes in you, however you need to do that. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. This will post so you can watch it later. Ask me questions. I love to hear from y'all. I appreciate you. Okay. and you all have a great day. See, there's lots of people come by and I've had to talk a lot too, so I'm tired. It's all good. All good. I'll wait a minute with these crowds of people walking through. You'll see how fun it is. All right. Have fun. We'll talk soon.